Breaches in home quarantine have forced health officials to re-examine their stance on confidentiality. An undisclosed number of individuals are said to be violating the protocols and dodging health officers who perform routine checks to ensure they indeed are in home quarantine. Minister for Health Mary Isaac, ahead of the sitting of Senate on Thursday, told the press that the decision to publish the names of the offenders has been weighed against the importance of protecting the wider society.
We have been observing the whole issue of confidentiality, and we do not want people to discriminate against those people who are in quarantine, people in isolation, as well as people who have tested positive for COVID-19. But it has reached a point where we are trying to protect the nation, and as a result, we have to do everything in our power to protect the masses as opposed to one or two persons. These people may well be endangering other people in the public, okay, and spreading COVID-19. So I believe that this is a last resort measure, and we are still, while we have put it out, we are still contemplating whether there is not a better way.
In the absence of another alternative, the health officials are sticking to the promise of publicizing the identity of those who flout home quarantine. The issue of home quarantine is paramount for officials, given limited accommodation at state-run facilities. The introduction of monitoring wristbands was touted as another way to keep tabs on those in quarantine.
These things are instituted up to a point, and this is why we are saying we cannot find the persons. Because when we call, well, you know our people and our culture. The people have the bands, not necessarily the electronic band, because we don't have sufficient to go around. They have bands. And the numbers that they give us to contact them, we are trying our best to get through to them, and even sending out word that, you know, should anybody come into contact with these persons, we are doing that individually, and we are not succeeding. It's getting to the point where, you know, it's becoming very risky to just have these people out there.
Minister for National Security Herman Gill Francis is looking to COVID-19 wardens as another line of enforcement in corralling quarantine and protocol violators.
It's the Christmas season. A lot of St. Lucians are coming down. We don't have the facilities, so we are going to allow them to do it. We have also said with the COVID police now that and some of the persons that are doing tracking, contract tracing from the Ministry of Tourism, they will be monitoring these people. And a press release came out that those persons are going to be called in and spoken to. And if you're not keeping to your promise to stay home, then action will be taken against you.
The wardens have begun walking the beat, canvassing city streets and environs.
I am praying that what they will do is persuasion in the first instance, that they persuade people to follow the rules and regulations. If obviously you're not following the rules, then enforcement comes in.
Persons in home quarantine are urged to contact the assigned health officers in their district if they have not been notified by the authorities. So, Alfred, HTS News Force.